What's going on, everyone? So, we finally got word from Rich Paul. Last night, Dave McMenamin reported and essentially poo-pooed on, try not to, use naughty words, try to keep this channel family friendly, but essentially, poo-pooed on Ramona Shelburne and Brian Windhorst. And it came from Rich Paul. So it wasn't like, inside sources or whatever. No, right? So to summarize, Dave McMenamin reported that he talked to not only the Lakers, but also talked to LeBron's camp. And he talked to Rich Paul. And we got some clarification, right? So Lakers, still business as usual. Their goal is to compete, contend, and try to win an NBA championship with LeBron James and Luka Doncic. All of this noise, all of this other stuff from the Lakers. He said he spoke to the Lakers. He didn't say sources familiar. He said he spoke to the Lakers. Right? You got to remember, we're in Summer League. So all the Laker people are there. He said he spoke to the Lakers, and they said their goal is to win a championship with Luka and LeBron James this year. Okay? What about the LeBron side of things? Well, we got confirmation on that. Rich Paul said 4 teams have reached out to him. My guess is the 4 teams that have been rumored very heavily. Cavs, the Knicks, the Warriors, and the Mavs. Probably the 4 teams, right? Well, he said that those 4 teams reached out to him, or he didn't say the teams, but he said the 4 teams, right? Which I imagine are that. But LeBron James or him, nobody has had any conversation or talk on, a trade or LeBron leaving or anything. Right? Like he said, they didn't offer a long-term extension because we didn't ask for it. LeBron opted in. They didn't have a conversation about it. There wasn't anything. Right? There's been a lot of speculation and all this stuff. And look, I've said on several occasions that, I think it's noise. I don't think he's leaving. But if he ever was, it's still a possibility. I don't want to pretend. And look, it still is a possibility. Right? Rich Paul himself said, look, we're monitoring and kind of keeping an eye on what the Lakers are doing. If the Lakers don't hold up their end and LeBron James feels like he wants to leave, then he'll request that trade. We'll worry about that a month or 2 from now. Right? My whole point is, can the media and the narrative finally start to calm down? Because every day it's new news and reports and LeBron this and LeBron is not happy. Rich Paul said, LeBron, they haven't even talked. How can the Lakers know? How can anyone know how LeBron and the Lakers have this disconnect when they haven't even talked? LeBron had a contract opt-in option. He opted in. They didn't ask for a long-term extension. The Lakers didn't offer a long-term extension. No one wanted it. LeBron, no, and I made an entire video about this, right? I titled it, the media trying to paint LeBron as stupid. Because they are. You don't think LeBron James knows how long he has? You don't think LeBron James understands, hey, we're getting to the end of the road, right? Even all the conversation about, LeBron knows that, the team is focused on the future and stuff. Yeah, duh. You got Luka Doncic, right? You're focused on the future, but that doesn't mean you're not focused on right now. You have Luka Doncic, right? Even Jovan Buha. Made a video about that, posted that last night, right? Even Jovan Buha basically clarified the 2027 thing, right? And said, no, Lakers are trying to win right now. They have LeBron and Luka. They're trying to win right now. But they know LeBron James is leaving in a year, maybe 2, and they don't want to have all this long-term salary and end up being stuck. Right? And now LeBron leaves, and now they're stuck with these guys for another 2 years, and Luka's not happy, and he could end up leaving, right? They don't want that. They want to be able, LeBron goes out, new star comes in. Boom. It's the idea. That's the goal, right? Whether it's 2026 or 2027. They want the cap space and potential in order to pull that off, right? So, again, you have Dave McMenamin, who literally, he didn't say I talked to the brother's cousin's nephew's uncle. No, he said, I talked to Rich Paul and I talked to the LeBron's camp, which is Rich Paul. And Rich Paul said, hey, LeBron's not seeking a trade right now. LeBron's not looking to leave right now. None of that is a thing. They tried to get LeBron to jump on ESPN and he was like, I have nothing to say right now. Because he knows what's going to happen. He knows I'm going to sit down, they're going to hand me the microphone, they're going to go, so what is going on with the Lakers? Because it's ESPN. Like, and it's all their knuckleheads that keep bringing up all this foolishness. I mean, I said it. I made an entire video about it. Like, it's all, like, it's nonsense. It's foolish. You know, I talked about some of the key points and moments and stuff like that. But again, it's still a possibility. Like, I wouldn't be totally shocked if LeBron ends up getting traded. I wouldn't be. Like, because he only has a year or two. Last year, right? This time, like, because every year we're in this boat. Every year it's like LeBron's leaving, wait, right? I said last year and the year before, I said in videos, they're on this channel, I said, and in live streams, said that I don't believe LeBron is leaving until this year right now. I said if LeBron was ever going to leave, it's not going to be this year, it's going to be next year, which was the previous year. And then 2 years ago, I was like, no, he's going to do a new 1+1, right? He's going to sign a new 1+1, which he did. And then he'll finish out that year, and then maybe we'll be in that conversation, right? So for literally the last 2.5 years that I've had this channel, I've said this year we're going into right now is the year that I think is most likely if he was going to leave the Lakers. I don't think he's going to retire this year. I don't think he retires next year. Why do you think I don't think he retires next year? Because his other son will be in the league next year. Right? Not this year coming up, the next year. So is he really going to not play? Like, he's a year out from playing with his other kid. You think he's going to retire a year earlier than that? No, I think he's here till 2027, which would line up with, guess what? The Lakers and the 2027 thing. Because the Lakers probably know he's probably sticking around for a year or two. Or what could happen is he stays this year and then goes and finishes a year in Cleveland. Right? Goes and signs with Cleveland for a year. Now, I do think that trade is very possible, right? Like, depending on, like, if the Lakers don't do anything else and they just kind of stand pat, which honestly I'm okay with for right now. I'm not saying that I don't want them to make any moves at any point, but I'm saying right now. Like, if we went into the season with the roster as is, I don't think that's the end of the world, right? Be patient. Try to find the right trade or the right move. But LeBron might not be happy with that. So I could see LeBron being like, get me out of here, and him maybe requesting the trade. Like, I don't think we're completely out of the woods yet. But until we actually get real word and confirmation, like, I feel, and look, again, I've talked about this stuff, right? I feel like this whole narrative has just been literally ESPN drawn up. Because they just want a reason to talk about LeBron and Lakers. So it's like every day there's a new report. Every day there's something new. And every day it's just like craziness, nonsense, right? And now we got from Rich Paul. Like, again, this wasn't LeBron's cousins, nephews, uncles, brothers who, you know, is a distant cousin that traveled from whatever. No, like, it's Rich Paul. It's the guy that would know, right? He said that they're not looking for it. So drop it. When we get news that, hey, LeBron James is requesting a trade from the Lakers, or LeBron James and the Lakers are in discussions on a potential trade, then let's talk about it. Right? Then we can, you know, really dive into it. Then we can have those various things. Right? Like, it's just, it's crazy to me. Right? Like, it's like I made a video about it. Titled the video, Lakers are trying to win regardless. Right? And that entire video was about the current narrative and the opposite. Right? Like, again, most of the videos that I've made have been about, like, hey, this is the narrative and I think it's dumb, here's why. Right? But I still maintain, like, hey, it's possible that it could happen because it is, right? Like, again, I'm not going to speak in definitives and then LeBron ends up leaving. Like, we only know the information that's out there. But like I said, like, the whole narrative is that, like, LeBron wants to win, that's why he's leaving. Like, what better place is there than the Lakers right now? Right? Honestly, for LeBron James, at his about to be 41 and all that stuff, he's playing with arguably the best player he has ever played with. Ever. Right? And LeBron James has been begging for a guy like Luka since the 2020 season. That's why the Lakers went and got Dennis Schroeder and Russell Westbrook and Schroeder again and D'Angelo Russell. LeBron's been wanting to play off ball and not have the point guard duties for years now. And they haven't been able to find the guy. They now got it. The other thing LeBron has been wanting is somebody to take the keys from him and drive. You now got Luka. Literally everything LeBron wants is Luka Doncic. Luka and LeBron have to play at least a year. They need each other. They do. LeBron James is the best player Luka has ever played with and ever will be. Say what you want about LeBron James. He was still 6th in MVP voting last year. He was all NBA second team. The guy's still a top 10 player in all of basketball. He just can't carry like he used to be able to. He can't be the guy that can just, hey, I can just go win you a playoff series by myself, right? Because I'm just that good. He can't do that anymore. But he can Luka. And now you have a guy in LeBron, like watch out. Again, they have to work, they have to mesh, but I'm hoping that this is kind of puts the media narrative to bed, but probably not. Anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out. So we enjoy these types of videos. Truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.